XML files store immense amounts of structured data, but when those files scale up to contain thousands of nested elements, locating one specific piece of information manually becomes nearly impossible. To slice through that noise, developers use XPath, the XML Path Language. It is a query language designed specifically to navigate these documents and extract exact data points. In this video, we are going to write custom XPath expressions from scratch and test them live, right in your browser. To follow along, you only need two things: a sample XML file saved to your computer and a modern web browser like Google Chrome. By learning how to write these queries, you take an intimidating wall of text and turn it into a highly searchable database. Step 1 is setting up our workspace. Take your sample XML file, drag it, and drop it directly into a new Google Chrome tab. Next, we need to view the underlying code. Right-click anywhere on the page and select Inspect to open the Chrome Developer Tools panel. Make sure you are on the Elements tab. Then press Command+F on a Mac or Control+F on Windows to open the built-in search bar at the bottom of the panel. If you look closely at this search bar, right here in the placeholder text, you will see it natively accepts strings, selectors, and most importantly, XPath queries. This means we do not need to configure a separate development environment. The browser itself provides an immediate, safe sandbox to test and verify our XPath logic before we write any production code. On the left is raw XML code. On the right is its hierarchical tree, starting from a parent root node. To navigate from the top, we use an absolute path, a single // stepping downward through each child node to reach our target. Try typing an absolute path into your search bar to highlight matching tags. But be precise. XPath is strictly case-sensitive. Miscapitalize even one letter and the connection breaks, causing your query to fail. Because absolute paths require you to map the exact root-to-leaf sequence, they are highly brittle. If someone adds a new structural layer to the XML file later on, your path will no longer work. To fix that vulnerability, we use a relative path, which we indicate with a double /. The double slash tells the browser to search the entire document for your target element, entirely bypassing the need to define its strict parentage or location in the tree. Clear your search bar and type a double slash followed by your target node name. You get the exact same data, but with a fraction of the code. Because relative paths do not rely on the exact structural hierarchy, they remain resilient even if the parent layers of the XML document are updated in the future. This makes them the standard best practice for developers. Sometimes you have dozens of identical tags, and you only want one of them. For that, we use a predicate, an advanced filter that targets nodes matching a specific condition. To add a predicate, you place square brackets immediately after the target element's name in your query. Inside those brackets, you define your condition. If you want to filter by an attribute, like a specific category or ID, you must precede the attribute name with an @ symbol. Execute this filtered relative path in your browser. The tool ignores all other matching tags and isolates only the node containing that exact attribute. You can chain this query further. Just append a single slash and a child element name right after the closing bracket to extract data nested inside that specifically filtered node. This reference document outlines the XPath Core Function library. Beyond basic structure, XPath includes node set functions to count, locate, or identify specific positions within your data. Predicates allow you to parse through massive files and extract a needle-in-a-haystack data point using a single line of logic. You now have a working toolset. You can navigate from the root with absolute paths, bypass hierarchy with relative paths, and filter exact targets using attribute predicates. By combining these, you can write a relative path that finds a specific category and then steps down into its exact child nodes, pulling highly specific data out of thousands of lines of code. Looking at the string functions section of the library, we can see methods like contains and starts with. These allow you to find nodes even when you only know a partial attribute value. Try applying these new queries to your own XML payloads. Test different predicates and string functions directly in the Elements tab search bar. Learning XPath syntax gives you direct, programmatic control over unstructured files, ensuring that your system integrations and automated data extractions are predictable and precise.